Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're tackling a super messy project, which is my boys' bedroom. It's one of those rooms that gets messy so fast. And so I'll be going in their room and doing some dusting, making the beds, cleaning off their desks, and vacuuming the floor. Then once all that is done, I'll head into the kitchen to wash up some dishes, give the floors a good mop. So if you need some cleaning motivation today, grab a cup of coffee, put on some music, or clean along with me, and let's do this together. First things first, I'm going to start off by making their beds. The top bed is always so hard to make, so I could never get that perfect, but at least it's straightened out and it looks a little bit better than it did. And so after I make the beds, I'm going to start by picking up everything off the floor. It was just a big mess, and you know what? Sometimes I don't mind the mess because that means they're not on screens, but I don't want to see this mess all day, every day, so we're going to get this all in order today. I had some clothes there in the corner that needed to be put away, so I'm going to put those away. And then they have these 3 bins of Legos. I'm going to pick up any Legos off the floor and try to group things together that I can put away at the same time. My son likes to play drums, so those little circle orange things right there, I'm not even sure what those toys are. I think they came in one of the KiwiCo boxes maybe, but he pretends those are his drums, and so he had a whole bunch of pencils on the floor and he was drumming to them. But we're gonna get all the pencils put away, all the Legos put away, and all the random little toys back where they go. And then I'm gonna move over to their desks. Their desks are super messy, but we're gonna get it all straightened out today. How are all the moms doing out there? Are you guys excited that school started back up? Or if school hasn't started yet, let me know when your school does start. I'd love to know. It's very interesting how every state and region is just so different. So leave me a comment down below what state you live in and if your kids are back in school or not. That would be fun to know. But how are you guys doing? Are you excited for back to school season, or are you dreading it because now you got to wake the kids up early and take them to and from school? Let me know how you guys are doing. I'm going to go ahead and pick up all the stuff off the floor over here. This life jacket, so funny that it's in here. My boys pretend to play stuff. So like they'll play cops and robbers or something, or like they'll shoot at each other with Nerf guns or something, and they like to use the life jacket as a vest. So that's why that was in here, but we're going to get that back out to the garage where it belongs. And then they had some more clothes on these chairs, so I'm gonna get them put away, and whatever needs to be on a hanger, we're gonna put that on a hanger and in the closet.
Went for a walk with the stars last night. Did not believe that I would end up right. Lucky endings were not something, were not something.
I am also going to go through this little pencil holder right here. It had so many pencils and pens in there. My son does not need 100 pencils on his desk. So we're going to go through that. I'm going to get rid of anything that's broken or doesn't work anymore, or the pencils that don't have erasers. So we're going to get rid of that and declutter it. And then the rest, I'm just going to leave a couple on his desk, but the rest I'm going to put in this large Ziploc bag and store it away with our school supplies. That way it's not taking up half of his desk over here.
In my weary feet, then you came along with the love so strong. You took me
we went out to eat last week, and our waiter brought us a sample of gelato. They had 4 different flavors, and there was 5 of us, so he brought each one of us a sample of their gelato on these tiny little spoons. And my youngest son just insisted that he needs to keep all these spoons, so I was just throwing all of them away because we definitely don't need all these little tiny spoons, and they're just adding to all the clutter in their room. But do your kids like to collect random things like that too?
Think of who I used to be. My faith was lost, my hope was gone. My dreams were shattered and I was done. I was roaming down the street in my weary feet, and then you came along with the love so strong. You took me out of the cold into the fire. You're picking me up when I'm down on the ground. Whenever I'm low, you are lifting me higher. And when I am lost, you make sure that I'm found. Out of the cold into the fire. Out of the cold into the fire. My faith was lost, my hope was gone. My dreams were shattered and I was done. I was roaming down the street in my weary feet, and then you came along with the love so.
Okay, I just put all the random stuff in here. I'm gonna have the boys go through this themselves because I don't want to throw any of their treasures away, but these definitely don't belong on their desks.
Looking for a reason, driven by the heart, fighting for a season, when sadness fall apart. Tell me not to worry, tell me to be strong, be my true reminder of where my love belongs. We'll be cutting edge, make a
So I went to vacuum, and I can always tell when the filter's dirty because the vacuum sounds different. So I went and got a new filter and changed it out. This is the nice thing about having extra filters on hand, is you don't have to wait to wash it and dry it, because the filter needs to dry for at least 24 hours before you can use it again. So if you have extras on hand, you don't have to stop what you're doing, and then you can't vacuum for a whole day. But if you have a Dyson also and you need some filters, I'll link these filters down below. They're on Amazon. They're fairly inexpensive. I think I got like a 3-pack for around $20, but I'll link them in case you need them too.
Let me take you higher, reaching for the sky, sitting by the fire. Here we are at last. We'll be cutting edge, make a brand new sketch. Fire in the hole, flipping hearts around. We'll be changing all that's wrong. Baby, hold on.
It feels so good to be able to see the carpet in the boys' room now, and it's not filled with all kinds of random little clutter, but their desks are clean and the room is all nice and fresh. But anyway, that's going to be all for the boys' room, but let's move into the kitchen, because you know the kitchen is always needing a little help. So we're going to wash some of these dishes. I already loaded the dishwasher and had that going. And anything that either can't fit or is not a dishwasher safe, I wash by hand. So we're gonna get all these dishes cleaned up and put away and mop the floors, and the house will be sort of reset.
Hold up just a minute, been looking
some help just to find myself. Yeah, been losing my focus like 1,000 times before. Can't take this anymore. 'Cause I've been looking for something to change thoughts into motion. Been waiting way too long. Yeah, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotions. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time.
The floors were super dirty this day. There were crumbs all over the place. There were little splatters of coffee, stains. It was just pretty bad. So we're gonna get this all cleaned up, and at the end you'll see how dirty and disgusting the mop water is. It was pretty bad, but I hope that's satisfying for you. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end my voiceover here. That's gonna be all for today's cleaning session. The boys' room is fresh and tidy, and the kitchen is gonna be sparkling clean here in a minute. But I hope this gave you some motivation to get up and tackle a space in your own home. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more homemaking and cleaning content. But again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye-bye.
I wanna close my eyes and go back, play it in my mind. A movie of us two, yeah, we were happy at the time. Can't remember what it felt like. We used to be so strong. That picture perfect sky now, it looks so gray and cold. We've been laying here since 4 a.m. and you haven't said a word to me. Silent treatment, is this what it feels like when your heart is aching, when it bleeds? If it's over, just say it out loud. Say those words, go ahead, just shout it out. Just be honest, be a man right now. Say it's over, if it's over. Do you remember when we went to Paris in July? Got stuck out in the rain, but we danced around and didn't mind it. So young and reckless, baby, you and I fit just like a glove, but I guess that's over now. We've been laying here since 4 a.m. and you haven't said a word to me. Silent treatment, is this what it feels like when